Is it different watching movies looking at actors as opposed to watching movies looking as a possible director?
Yeah, for sure. Shortly after doing The Ballad of Jack and Rose, I went back to college for a minute, and I'd taken a film class, and we started watching films by like Bresson and Ozu and Dreyer, and it was kind of based on almost like the Paul Schrader book, The Transcendental Film. I felt like something in that work spoke to me in a way where I saw myself, and I don't mean that in an arrogant way, like, I just mean like, I don't know what happened, but I was like, holy shit. I didn't know you could do that, and something about the like pureness of the type of cinema that it was felt so poetic to me and rich, and it really made me lean forward into film in a new way because it asked my senses to like really fully invest. I liked that they were a little slow. You know, I had to pay attention. You know, obviously in Bresson, like the way sound is used, it was kind of the first time where, you know, if somebody left the camera and you were just listening to their footsteps in an action and then coming back to that shot. Maybe in a Woody Allen movie, somebody's going on and off camera, but they're talking, you know, and that's a different experience. So this was like, A Man Escaped for me was the first like really sensorial experience I remember, and going, oh wow, I didn't know you could even do that. And it just like blew open a new door of film, you know, that I could be thinking about film through sound, not just soundtrack, right? You know, so that led to an explosion of foreign film.
Do you remember which the first Ozu you saw?
I think, and it's why I've kind of listed as my favorite, I actually think it was Early Summer. And I don't know if that was because of the class. I don't know why that would have been the first one. It is the one I have the memory for, though. And I think being offered the quietness, which I do feel gave me something like a sense of permission, like, oh, I could do that. Because that is really reflective of how I experience the world. And I think the details and sort of the weight of the moment, you know, sort of, especially this day and age, so many things getting faster and faster, where like taking a moment with something, it soon becomes something else. And then if you stay there, it may even become something else. And that was something I hadn't really experienced with just a single shot probably before, maybe. And the other mind-blowing thing was that they would skip like the big event. Do you know what I mean? Like the whole film might be about like somebody getting married, and then suddenly you skip the. I mean, in an American film, you would never. The wedding would be a huge set piece sequence, and I remember that happening the first time. And for some reason, I think I found it so emotional that we skipped that moment, and it was actually this small moment that was the richest moment. It really, you know, opened something up for me.